Namaste Yogi Surfers, this is Mary Haberski here in Venice, California, and today we're going to do a little bit of an opening for the low back as well as a little bit for the IT bands as well as the hamstrings and the glutes. So we're going to be in a standing position the entire time, and you can just start with your feet about hips distance across. Now a good way to measure this is by taking your heel into the arch of the foot and then just rotating the foot out towards the side. If you look down at your two hip points, your ankle should be in one line. So we're just going to start off really easy here and just fold forward over the thighs. And you can take a clasp of the elbows and just drop your head down. So you can shake the head yes and no to ensure that everything is nice and loose here. So you'll begin to feel that gravity is pulling your arms into the earth, the crown of your head as well. And maybe you can even find a broadening in the low back and an expanse and spread within your glutes. So the weight is going to probably be shifted in the heels. Let's bring it forward a little towards the ball of the feet. And not so much that we're overcompensating there. We're just really looking to find a perfect balance in between the arch and the ball as well as the heel of the foot. You can deepen your breath here and feel the elongation of the spine. So oftentimes our backs are very much so arched while we're in the water, so it's really good to take time out to release the lower back, this lumbar spine. Now from here you can place your hands down on the earth in front of you, and you're going to just take your right hand and place it right in front of where the face is on the floor. And then you can extend the left arm up towards the sky. Now we're not looking for this knee to bend and us to open up so grand to the side. Rather, place your hand on your low back and feel that your hips are nice and squared off. And then you can extend from there. So you're going to find a lifting feeling in the chest arising with the hip points both being flat facing down towards the earth. Now depending on the health of the neck, you can either look down or you can look up at the fingers. But sometimes when we gaze up, that hip wants to go along too, so just redirect and square everything off. See if you can grow taller and taller through the fingertips. Spread your fingers wide. And then go ahead, slowly release that hand down. Plant the left hand down onto the floor in front of the face, and then extend through the right side. Again, check in with the hips here. Feel free to place your hand there and notice if they've shifted the direction and begin to reach. So when we do twists in this manner, it's really, really beneficial for our entire digestive system, as well as a little massage for all of the organs. So by nature, doing these kind of twists are very detoxifying. It's always advisable to drink a lot of water to help to continue to flush the toxins from the system. And then you can release that arm down, continue breathing deeply, and then from here, you're going to place your hands on your hips, and then come up with a nice and flat back. Good. Now you're going to take your left foot and then cross it over the right. And then see again, the hips want to shift over to the side, but we want to encourage them forward and then drop the belly down onto the thighs. So you can release the neck here, plant the hands, and if you don't get down that far, don't worry. It's just a matter of getting a little bit of a stretch within the IT bands, the glutes, and the hamstrings. So these IT bands on the sides of the hips here are a very tight area for most people, especially if you're doing a lot of physical activity. And then you can slowly, one vertebrae at a time, make your way up. And then uncross your legs. And then just take the cross on the other side here. So see the best that you can to even up your toes, but don't get too worried about it. And then again, shift the hips forward and then drop yourself down. And release everything, the neck, the shoulders. Feel spread in the buttocks and the low back widening as you drop further down on the thigh. Breathing in and out through the nose, allowing some of that intensity to melt away with the breath. Try not to hang on to the neck. Pretend as though there's a little weight on the top of your head, pulling you closer and closer to the center of the earth. And then again, we'll roll one vertebrae up at a time until the crown of the head meets the ceiling. All right, then you can uncross your legs, and I'm going to give you a little side view here. We're going to take that same hips width with the feet and take a nice bend into the knees, and then place the top of your belly onto the top of the thighs. Now, from this point, you can begin to straighten up through the legs, but if it's going to cause you to have any gap within the thigh and the belly, don't come up any further. So we're only coming up to the capacity in which we can still find a lot of length and space within the low back. And then again here, just round in the top of the back. Allow the chin to tuck in towards the chest and just hang forward. So again, spreading in the buttocks. Try to find that weight equal on all 4 points of the foot. And then you can take your hands behind your ankles. Maybe it's behind the thigh, maybe it's the belly of the calf, and then pull yourself down a little bit further. Now be careful not to overextend, and anytime you're in a forward fold, it's always a good idea to pull your navel center in towards your spine. This will help to protect your lower back. Especially if those of you who have any low back issues, be very careful in forward folds and always focus in on that navel center going in towards your spine. So no matter where you are, healthy spine, healthy low back or not, we're always being mindful of not overextending ourselves. And then you can slowly press through your feet. And again, let those arms be heavy. Pull your belly button into your spine. And roll your way up one vertebrae at a time. Very good. So I hope that you can find this useful for opening up the sides of the legs, the hips, the glutes, and then the low back as well. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel and also like the videos. And I welcome you to visit my site at www.maryhaberski.com. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.